Good morning, JBLM, and welcome to the February Sound Summit. I'm Alicia Grady, Director of Personnel and Family Readiness, and we have a great lineup of topics today that we want to present to you. So we'll kick it off first with opening remarks from our Joint Base Garrison Commander, Colonel Skye Duncan.
Thanks, Alicia. Good morning, JBLM. Happy Tuesday morning to you. So, if I could do a quick poll, I'd ask you if you wanted the good news, the bad news, or the updates. I'm going to give them to you in kind of the traditional order, bad, good, and then just general updates. So COVID is still out there. No shock, right? No surprise. You heard from the docs last night in a very good town hall, tons of updates on the vaccine, the variants that are out there that we're tracking. And so we've upgraded to phase 2, as you know, in the counties surrounding us and, of course, on JBLM. And so we're continuing to monitor everything COVID-related down to the individual numbers, and we're postured. We're always postured for any changes. And as you can see, we are through the town hall last night, we're opening up a lot more things. And General Taylor will mention some of this stuff as well. There are some facilities that are still closed, so I'm here in a second. I'm going to refer you to the Blue Hash for all this latest information. And again, I'd ask you to review last night's town hall if you weren't actually on there live. We repost the replaying of it, and we're going to put the link in the comments section right now, but you can always find those recordings on the Facebook page. All right, some good news. As I mentioned, we are reopening a lot of activities. And so we're going to go to the Blue Hash now and show you how to get to that to see all of the reopenings around the base. There are mainly kind of MWR activities, a lot of businesses opening around base and a lot of businesses opening off base. You can go to the MWR website for this information. You can go to the main JBLM webpage. This Blue Hash is on there. You can go to the Facebook pages. You can go to Download Digital Garrison, has all of these hours changing and all the updates on there. And then schools are reopening as of actually officially today. So you'll see some more traffic on base. That's a good news, I know, for the families to like to see those yellow school buses driving down the road. Pay additional attention and do be careful in the driving out there, because you'll see kids walking to school stops and all that kind of stuff that we haven't seen for almost a year now. So we will all adjust to this new normal. The CYSs, the Child and Youth Services, we're going to reopen a lot of youth sports. Soccer, archery, Funky Fit is coming back. Again, check the Facebook page for that and the web page. I'm going to give you some housing updates, some good news also on housing. So we've had a lot of questions over time on the housing on JBLM. Our partner, Lincoln Military Housing, you'll hear from them in a little while from Angie. There have been some vacant homes on base that we've gotten some questions about. We have an agreement now where we have a codified number. So in time for the summer surge, the big summer turnover that's coming this direction, we're going to have almost 4,500 total homes available, and then 4,800 by the end of summer, total homes available on JBLM. That's a significant increase, and Angie will tell you a little bit more about that. We're also opening up additional things around base. So intramurals, disc golf, soccer, kickball. The coaches' meetings for those are on 11 February. And again, I'd tell you to go. The gyms are opening up to families, food courts, event spaces. All of this information is listed. All right, and then some last, thanks for allowing me to talk about some bad news and some good news there. Now just some general updates. I know you all are going to have some Super Bowl parties coming up, Chiefs versus Buccaneers. Please continue to maintain safe COVID practices through that. We had some traffic accidents this morning. You probably got the alerts through that alert system. I remind you to sign up for alert and download the Digital Garrison app. We send all the updates out through that. All of those traffic accidents have been cleared. None of them were schools related, thank goodness, but they've all been cleared and traffic is back to normal, but we'll always keep you updated on those systems. And then as we approach Valentine's Day, I know the local businesses are very glad to be reopening. The schools are very glad to be reopening, and I thank you for your support to all of our great community partners around. All right, thank you again. Good morning, and I'll pass it off to General Taylor.
Well, good morning, JBLM, and a lot of good news as we are moving in a positive direction with COVID and able to make some changes on post based on those improving metrics. My name is Brigadier General Kurt Taylor. I'm the Acting Chief of Staff. On behalf of General George and Command Sergeant Major Pospisil, I want to thank everybody for their participation and everybody from the garrison who put so much time and effort into this important summit. First off, I want to express a huge thanks to DPFR and the MWR team who put together our first ever virtual JBLM Sound Living Wellness Symposium. We had over 438 participants from across JBLM participate in that. Overall, the feedback was very good, and just for everyone who set up the seminars for that and those who dialed in, it was a great opportunity for us to continue to connect as a community even in the midst of a pandemic. I want to remind you that all of that, every session that was done is now available online. Those recorded classes and digital products are all available on the website, and you'll have access to great content that you can explore when it's convenient for you and your family. As the garrison commander mentioned, General George held a town hall yesterday that covered a couple of really important topics surrounding the COVID restriction and guidance. Most important thing you need to know is that we are moving in lockstep with Governor Inslee's phased reopening plan, and we'll continue to monitor the situation so that we remain aligned with him. But that does mean we can start opening for indoor seating at 25% capacity in most of our food service facilities, 50% in our mess halls, and can make some other changes in fitness facilities and others as we stay in lockstep with Washington State. Additionally, yesterday, Child Youth Services covered some great information regarding changes to the Clover Park School District. If you didn't tune in, I would encourage you to go back and watch it on Facebook. We really think keeping you informed throughout this pandemic is the key to keeping everybody a part of this community. Another way we're helping to keep you informed is through our newcomers brief. If you are new to JBLM, I ask you to please pay attention to this. We have an excellent program run at a world-class children's museum right here on post, the first ever in DOD that we look forward to opening this spring, and it's run every month, and it's called Welcome to Your JBLM Adventure, Spouse Welcome Brief. We have subject matter experts from across the installation to help break down some of the most important information during your transition. Topics like MHS Genesis, spouse employment, child youth services, how do I get my kids enrolled in school? All of these are covered at this in-person event. Our next one is on Tuesday, February 9th from 9:30 to 10:30. So if you are at JBLM, recently arrived, been here a long time but haven't been connected, or about to arrive, then we really encourage you to dial into this important event. Switching gears to today's Sound Summit, I want to take a quick moment to highlight an awesome initiative this month led by our Family Advocacy program. In observation of Teen Violence Prevention Month, Family Advocacy has put together a series of events to help parents and teens better understand healthy relationships. Ms. Stephanie Typley will give additional details later in today's program. As General George has said, the most important part of a ready life is the first R in that acronym, which is respect. This is a great example of how we foster a climate of respect here in our JBLM community. And we look forward to hearing a great presentation from Ms. Typley and hearing how we're raising awareness for this important program. That's it from the First Corps and installation. I'd like to pass it off. First, I'd like to thank Alicia for setting this up, and then pass it off to Colonel Aaron Staine-Pyne from the 62nd Air Wing. Thank you.
Thank you, General. Hey, good morning, Joint Base Lewis-McChord. I'm Colonel Aaron Staine-Pyne. I'm the 62nd Airlift Wing Commander and the Air Force's Senior Mission Commander. Ms. Grady, again, thank you for setting this up. What a great event. Hey, just a couple of updates I want to give you of things that are happening across Team Accord. The first one for us is we're currently undergoing a nuclear surety inspection, a really important inspection for us to ensure that we can continue our nuclear mission. The second thing is that both the 446 Airlift Wing and the 62nd Airlift Wing continue worldwide operations. We really haven't missed much of a beat during COVID, and so that continues today as we continue to ensure that we can project power around the world. Our combat controllers are getting ready for a deployment right now. That's incredibly important. And the Western Air Defense Sector has continued to overwatch the skies throughout the last couple of months. We are also preparing for a very large exercise that'll happen towards the end of April. That's Operation Rainier War. And that'll be multi-services, multi-platforms coming together in a large exercise to work on our agile combat employment. A couple of things going on inside Team McChord that I want you to know about. First of all is, while certainly we're participating in the Commander's Cup and we appreciate the team putting that together, we've also developed a smaller Team McChord sports challenge to get after and see which Air Force unit is the best amongst the best there. We're also putting together a new newcomers process. We'd like to get to something that looks more like onboarding that happens out in the professional community and take some of those great lessons and apply them to Air Force newcomers in order to make sure people get off on the right foot here. Lastly, I just want to mention a couple of things. One is, really appreciate the Madigan team as we work through the DoD's guidance on vaccines. We have gotten a good percentage of McChord teammates vaccinated, and we look forward to continuing that. And we know how important that is going to be in order to continue to fight the pandemic. And then the last thing is, this time of year, just a reminder, the roads on McChord, in particular McChord Field, become incredibly icy this time of year. We've seen quite a few accidents happen already, so just a reminder, please slow down when you're driving on McChord, especially in those early mornings, and watch out for that black ice. I am going to hand it over now to Mallory's Mindful Minute, and I'm looking forward to that. Thanks so much.
Thank you, and good morning, everyone. Welcome to Mindful Minute with Mallory, and I'm Mallory Carmichael with the Family Advocacy Program, and I'm here to talk with you all today about mindfulness. Mindfulness is being aware of everything that's happening around you, from the smells to the sounds and how you feel about it all. It's being fully present and living in the here and the now. Mindfulness is a learned technique, and it doesn't just come overnight. You have to practice. And there's lots of ways that you can increase your mindfulness, and I'm going to talk to you about one of those today. It's called Hunt the Good Stuff. I'm sure some of you have probably heard this before. It's an MRT skill, and it helps to build optimism and gratitude. And if you hunt the good stuff daily, it can help make you focus on the positives that are happening around you and not think too much about the negatives. And it's really easy once you get the hang of it. So what I want you to do is, at the end of each day, I want you to think of 3 good things that happened to you during that day. And I want you to write them down, because you might want to reflect on them back on a different day if you're kind of having a hard day. So again, think of your 3 good things. One example for me is I'm wearing a new shirt today, and I feel great. And my second example is I had a really good night's sleep last night. So once you have your 3 good things, you're going to reflect on them. I have some prompts, so you kind of want to pick one of these prompts to use for your reflection. The first prompt could be, why did this good thing happen? The second, what does this good thing mean to me? The third, what can I do tomorrow to enable more of this good thing? And the fourth, what ways did I or others contribute to this good thing? So my first example, I have a new shirt today and I feel great. My reflection could be, why did this good thing happen to me? If you reflect on it back, I can think of, I'm so grateful to be financially stable to buy a new shirt because I work really hard every day. My second example is I got a really good night's sleep last night. So my prompt could be, what can I do tomorrow to enable more of this good thing? I can make sure that I go to bed at a good time so that I'm ready and rested the next morning to do a great job, so that you're financially stable to buy a new shirt. See how it all works together, right? So, again, hunting the good stuff. It's a really easy way to take a moment and think about your day and the good things that happened in it. It's really easy to get bogged down in the stressors of our world and your daily routine. So taking time to be more mindful helps you to keep a positive outlook on life. Family Advocacy Program wants all of our soldiers and family members to be healthy and prosperous. So if you want to know more about the Family Advocacy Program or other classes that we offer, you can call us at 253-967-5901. Thank you for listening to Mindful Minute with Mallory. I will be followed by B.O.S.S. Thank you.
Thank you, Mallory. I'm Sergeant Blowing. I am the acting president of the JBLM B.O.S.S team. B.O.S.S stands for Better Opportunities for Single Service Members. I'm here to talk about the wonderful events we have coming up in February. Every Monday at 1800, we have a study group for CompTIA Security Plus. Every Tuesday at 1800, we have a board study group where we have a practice board. And every Thursday, we have a culture club where we experience a different culture. The weekends, we have some exciting trips planned out. This Saturday, we will be going to Leavenworth. Next Saturday, we will be going to Seattle. And on February 20th, we will be going inner tubing at Paradise Park at Mount Rainier. And we will be doing inner tubing at White Pass on February 27th. If you are interested in participating in any of these programs, please reach out to us at 253-967-5636, and also meet us at the Warrior Zone, where our offices are located. Thank you very much, and we will be followed by Madigan.
Thank you. Good morning, JBLM. I'd like to first just talk about the MHS Genesis portal. So, we often have people coming in every month, and as Colonel Duncan mentioned previously, there'll be a large turnover as usual during the summer. So our expectation is that when you come in, that you'll be enrolled in TRICARE, which here automatically enrolls you into MHS Genesis. And there's a powerful tool available to you as part of that enrollment, which is the MHS Genesis patient portal. And it's your opportunity to securely message your healthcare team for things like appointments, for lab results, and for medication renewals. I'd also like to talk about some changes that are presently occurring in our OBGYN department. All active duty and family member patients that are seeking OBGYN care will now need to contact their PCM for referral. So having that referral really helps us to be able to improve access to care and add some predictability so that we're meeting all of our patients' needs. Active duty patients, however, will remain the priority. Some of our high-risk patients as well. Others of those will be deferred to the network, and when they are, we'll be able to communicate that effectively to you. The COVID vaccine, as was mentioned earlier, that is a big focus of our medical efforts right now. Not the only focus, but certainly a big part of being able to get back to a more normal operating environment. We are continuing to get vaccine. If you followed us closely, you know that at times we have gaps in our vaccine supply, as is occurring in the rest of the nation. As soon as we get that vaccine, however, we do open up those appointments for you. So I want to give you some information about how to schedule that. We are going to be opening up appointments for tomorrow, and the way to get that done is call the Puget Sound Military Appointment Center at 1-800-404-4506. You can call that between 6 a.m. and 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 7 a.m. to 3:30 on Saturday and Sunday. You can also use our very convenient COVID-19 vaccine scheduler by going to our website, which is madigan.tricare.mil. We do appreciate your patience as we navigate this process, and the gaps in supply are really temporary, and we'll continue to get that flow as we go along. We will continue to update the community through our own Madigan Facebook webpage, as well as the JBLM Facebook page, along with the JBLM and Madigan websites. The Madigan hotline is available that provides the latest information on our vaccine efforts. As many of you know, we are consolidated at the American Lake Conference Center, and that's been a very successful venture. The COVID vaccine hotline is at 253-968-4744, and I just talked to the team just a few minutes ago, and they are actively updating that now with the latest information. Also, I'd like to add that it's still flu season. So even though the rates of flu this year are remarkably lower than they were in previous years, flu still does occur. And so sometimes it's difficult to tell what's flu and what is not. So, as you know, COVID-19 is caused by an infection with a new coronavirus, which is the SARS-CoV-2 virus, and flu is caused by influenza. Some of those symptoms are very similar, so if you're not sure which one that you have, I would suggest that you call our nurse advice line. It's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 1-800-TRICARE, and just select option 1. It's free for every TRICARE beneficiary. You actually speak with a registered nurse. They'll give you some recommendations for the most appropriate level of care. Sometimes that's home care, or sometimes that's referral to urgent care or to Madigan or another community hospital. You can also visit the MHS Nurse Advice Line at mhsnurseadviceline.com, and you can actually chat or video there with one of the nurse consultants. And finally, I'd like to remind everyone that the most effective method we have for preventing the spread of COVID is through the non-pharmaceutical interventions, the things that we've been practicing and talking about all along. And those include wearing a face covering, keeping that social distancing, and washing your hands frequently. I'll just remind you we're all in this together. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and stay healthy. Care with compassion. Next, I'll be followed by family advocacy.
Thank you, Colonel Roof. Hello, my name is Stephanie Chipley, and I work with the JBLM Family Advocacy Program. February is National Teen Dating Violence Awareness and Prevention Month. Teen dating violence is an issue that impacts everyone, not just teens, but their parents, teachers, friends, and the communities as well. Family Advocacy Program, along with the support of JBLM partners, is offering a variety of awareness and prevention efforts throughout the month of February. When you go to our page, click on the orange banner, and you can see some of our highlighted events. The first thing I want to bring your attention to is Orange Fridays. Throughout the month, civilians are encouraged to wear orange on Fridays to raise awareness for teen dating violence and prevention efforts. The second thing is a class specifically for parents. This will be focused for parents of older children as well as teens, and it's called Step Parenting and Keeping It Sane, to meet that need of our step parenting and co-parenting families. This class is a 2-part class and will be on February 8th and 10th from 2 to 4. The next class I want to discuss is a class specifically for our teens. This class is called The Ultimate Self-Esteem for Teens, and it will be offered on the 11th of February from 4 to 5:30. This class will be taught on Zoom so we can reach a larger audience, and is open to teens ages 12 to 17. Those classes can be scheduled through the Family Advocacy Program. And then another teen offering I want to talk about is a special event that is partnered with our MWR program and CYS. This is a teen anger and stress painting class. It will be offered on Saturday, February 27th from 11 to 12:45 at Hillside Youth Center. This is available for those enrolled in the CYS program, and to register, you do have to call the Teen Zone specifically for that class. That phone number is 253-967-4441. JBLM teens are at risk for teen dating violence at any time, not just in February, and even during a pandemic. Let's start the conversation about teen dating violence within the JBLM community and with the teens that live here. For more information about teen dating violence, please visit teendvmonth.org, loveisrespect.org. Or if you are experiencing teen dating violence, you may reach help at 741-741. That is the National Crisis Text Line. Again, my name is Stephanie Chipley with the Family Advocacy Program, and February is Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month. Thank you, and I will be followed by the Commissary.
Good morning, all. I'm Wilbur Moore. I'm the store manager at the Lewis-McChord Commissary. And I just want to tell you about some specials that we coming up for the month of February. Since it's Valentine's Day, we got some specials on our meat department. The meat department's going to be running the following specials starting February the 11th while supply lasts. Heart-shaped ribeye steaks, twin-pack lobster tails, and 16 to 20 count shrimp. We'll also be running some specials on our produce department. We're going to have strawberries with chocolate dipping sauce and chocolate hummus for a healthier option, but it's all chocolate in the end. It's all sweet and good. And also beginning February the 2nd, both the Lewis-McChord and McChord Commissary is going to be offering candy bouquets for Valentine's Day at a fantastic price. So come out and You get a bouquet, for your sweetheart, him or her. And also, we have the produce department random giveaways at the Lewis-Maine starting February 8th to 12th. We'll be giving away shopping bags, and there'll be some kind of surprise inside, just like a Cracker Jack box. You don't know what you're going to get, but you get something. In the Lewis-Maine McChord, they're going to have a Pell's Clementine display contest February the 1st through 7th, and they're going to have a Super Bowl pistachio display also at the same time frame, February the 1st through the 7th. And McChord's going to have special giveaways too during the Super Bowl. And I just want to thank you all and just let you know that we're constantly striving to improve. We've been working with distributors, we've been working with the manufacturers. Due to the COVID, we've had a lot of holes, a lot of NISs. And thank you for your shopping, thank you for your patronage, and you are the best customers in the world. Thank you. Followed by ACEs.
Thank you and good morning. I am Arnie Norm. I'm the Education Services Officer at Stone Education, part of DPFR. Today I'm going to be discussing changes to the Army system for requesting tuition assistance. We want to make sure soldiers are utilizing tuition assistance are prepared for the transition from Go Army Ed to Army Ignited, the new portal for requesting TA. Service members have until February 11th to request tuition assistance through the Go Army Ed portal. The Go Army Ed portal will no longer be available after February 12th, and all tuition assistance requests will begin again March 8th in the Army Ignited system. From February 12th through March 8th, soldiers will not have access to either website while they migrate the data from one to the other. We are encouraging soldiers to submit tuition assistance requests in Go Army Ed for any classes they have with start dates in February or March. That way there won't be any hiccup as they move to the new system. We are encouraging soldiers to create their new Army Ignited student user account to prepare for the transition to Army Ignited on March 8th. We will be hosting tuition assistance open labs on February 8th from 09 to 1200 and February 10th from 1200 to 1500. Both labs will be in room C or Charlie 229 at Stone Education Center. As well, we have education advisors available that you can assist you one-on-one, and you can make an appointment to meet with them. We also have an customer inquiry email box that's on the slide that you see. You can send your questions or concerns, or you can request our step-by-step guide that helps walk you through signing up for the new system. Thank you very much, and I'll be followed by MWR.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Candace Otley. I'm with JBLM MWR Outdoor Recreation. I'm here to talk today about some of the things we have at our facilities with the ever-increasing restrictions that we've had with COVID-19. We are seeing an increase in service members and their families participating in outdoor activities. We want to let you know that we do have two facilities. We have one on McChord Field and one at Lewis North. And we can outfit you for any outdoor recreation need you may have. Right now, with winter still very much alive and us looking forward to spring, we do want to let you know that our service members, families, retirees, and DoD employees are still able to rent ski and snowboard equipment from the Northwest Adventure Centers on Lewis North and the Adventures Unlimited on McChord Field. We also offer at McChord Field at the Adventures Unlimited, we have a rock climbing wall. You are more than welcome to call and make a reservation. We also offer belay certification classes at Adventures Unlimited. Give them a call anytime, they'll be able to assist you. Looking a little bit ahead to spring, we will be opening our Russell Landing Marina on April 1st for our spring and summer season. Thank you.
Good morning, Bruce Antonowicz, Sports Fitness and Aquatics. As Colonel Duncan alluded to, we expanded our hours of operation at our fitness centers. Currently it's 0530 to 08. It's service members only still, so active duty, reserve, and National Guard. And then for the remainder of the day, all DoD ID card holders have access to all the fitness centers except for McChord Annex. We also have workouts of the day that we post every day. We even have videos of workouts that we've posted previously. Some of them I've had the pleasure of completing. So if you want to just get a good workout in, it doesn't require any weight. It's just body weight exercises, and all the exercises can be modified. It's just one way to stay healthy and stay fit. We have the New Year's Greatest Loser. Currently, we have 115 participants. After our first bi-weekly weigh-in, the participants lost just over 400 pounds, so averaging about 6% body weight reduction. So already kicking off the new year with a great way. We have our Fit Club, strength and cardio-based challenges. We have 7 fitness challenges. I've only completed 1. Colonel Duncan is actually at 2 right now. He just finished his second one up this past weekend. So I encourage you to get out there. You get a free t-shirt, strength and cardio. We have, for example, we have swim or run a 10K in under an hour. We also have the Murph WOD, the 500/1,000 pound lift club. So please come out and finish and get a free t-shirt. And then the last thing we have coming up is our first virtual run of the year. It actually starts next Saturday. So run the airfield, post on the JBLM MWR Facebook page, and you'll get a free Camelback water bottle. I'll be followed by Army Emergency Relief.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Major Steve Corpus, and I represent the Army Emergency Relief Team here, located on Joint Base Lewis-McChord. As the Installation Campaign Coordinator Team Lead, it is my pleasure to announce the upcoming campaign season scheduled to begin on the 1st of March 2021. The AAR campaign is the Army's own emergency financial assistance organization and is dedicated to helping the Army taking care of its own. Established in 1942, AAR is a private, nonprofit organization with the sole mission to help soldiers and their families. It is a commander's program designed to assist soldier financial readiness. In 2020, more than 18,000 soldiers and retired soldiers received $37 million in AAR assistance, with $9 million provided as grants and $2 million going to more than 1,000 soldiers experiencing hardship due to COVID-19. Additionally, AAR awarded $14 million in educational scholarships for dependent children and spouses. Inherent within the program is our goal of 100% informed contact of all soldiers about the benefits and programs available within AAR, while also offering soldiers the opportunity to voluntarily participate through monetary donations. On the 18th of February, we will host the annual AAR campaign kickoff ceremony in Cary Theater from 0900 to 1100 for all unit representatives located on JBLM. I highly encourage all leaders at every level to attend this event as well. The campaign itself runs from the 1st of March to the 15th of May. We will commence our annual campaign with the distribution of information and campaign materials. With voluntary contributions from all active duty and retired personnel serving at Joint Base Lewis-McChord, the legacy and tradition of taking care of our own will continue to support soldier, family, and unit readiness. I humbly ask to help us facilitate a historical and successful program towards maximizing donations from the JBLM community. The last thing I would like to highlight is a new application processing system called ARMS, Army Relief Made Simple. This was introduced by AAR headquarters. The purpose of the new system is to make the AAR application process much easier and, of course, user-friendly in order to obtain any assistance from AAR. With this new system, a soldier can submit an AAR application online, and upon review and approval, funds will be deposited directly into the soldier member's account via ACH. This program, from my understanding, comes to effect on the 26th of February. For more information, please contact the AAR office at 253-967-9852. We are currently working to have unit representatives assigned to all units here on JBLM in support of our mission. Please contact us if you have any questions. We are located at 2150 Pendleton Avenue in Waller Hall within the Directorate of Personnel and Family Readiness. Thank you for your time and support. Stay safe and have a wonderful day. Next, I'll be followed by housing.
Good morning. My name is Angie, and I'm with Lincoln Military Housing. I'm going to piggyback a little bit off of what Colonel Duncan said in regards to housing. So, effective immediately through June 1st, we are scheduling an additional 368 units, and that's additional into our production and renovations. So with a great need for housing, we are hiring additional support. With that comes overtime and long work hours, so you will see contractors and Lincoln employees working in the community, and they're working hard to get these homes back online. So with them working into the evening, of course we're not gonna work too late. You know we have littles with bedtimes and what have you, but probably around dinner time, just to get these homes online as soon as possible for all of our families on the wait list. So by June 1st, we will see an additional 4,500 units available for occupancy or occupied, and 4,800 total by the end of the summer PCS season. So that will hopefully normalize everything back on the wait list. Communication is very important to us, and we hear you. So please continue to use our 3-step process. And that 3-step process, you'll see here, it does kind of guide you on who to contact. So your first step would be to contact your district office. And remember, we have 5 district offices. So Lewis, Maine, West, East, North, and McChord. So contact your district office. If they're unable to help you, contact your district manager. If your issue is unresolved in step 1, step 2 would be to reach our general management office and my office, and the phone number is listed there. If we're unable to help you, definitely reach out to our government partner, and they are your step 3, and their phone number is listed there. So if you have any questions, please, please, please reach out. We value feedback and are doing what we can to get all these homes online and get everybody taken care of. Next, I will be followed by sustainable.
Good morning, JBLM. I'm Kathy, Director of Public Works Environmental Division Sustainability Outreach Coordinator. I'm going to talk to you this morning about toilets. Toilets are not trash cans. The only thing to go down the toilet are the 3 P's: pee, poop, and paper. We've been seeing way too many flushable wipes, which by the way are not flushable, down the toilets, causing some huge backups. And once again, those are real people getting in there to clean that out. So just because it can go down the toilet doesn't mean you should be flushing it. No flushing these paper masks, no flushing gloves, no flushing diapers, diaper wipes. Just going back to the basics, okay? Thank you very much. Next slide. One of the things I want to talk to you about today too is how do you recycle here on JBLM, and what can you do if you have excess trash? So as a JBLM resident, you are a Pierce County resident. There's 3 options for you, and it is the Hidden Valley Landfill right there on our JBLM Refuse and Recycling page. We have a link that'll take you right to it. Phone number's there. Call for questions. Check on hours, but basically they're open 8 to 5 pretty much every day, and it's located out in Graham. There is a charge, of course, for trash, but if you've got stuff, don't put it in the wrong dumpster. Don't contaminate your bins. Make sure you're taking the right things to the right places. Also, at those 3 locations, there are other recycling options. So again, if you've got excess cardboard, you've got books, clothes, metal, take it all there. We don't have our recycling centers open here yet on JBLM, but we want to make sure that you're doing the right thing. So if it doesn't fit into your commingled container, please take it to someplace where you can recycle it. Further down that page, our curbside collection tells you exactly what can go into those gray totes that are out front of your house or your building. Make sure you're putting those right things in there. We're seeing too much shredded paper in our recycling containers. Once again, shred is not recyclable. Plastic bags, not recyclable. So even if you are recycling and you have a plastic bag that you're keeping your recyclables in, make sure you throw the bag that was holding your recycling in the garbage can. Once again, if the contract refuse company known as LeMay, if they pick up the garbage pick up your recycling, see too many contamination items in there, too many plastic bags, they're going to throw it all away as trash. And I want to make sure we're recycling what we can, putting the right stuff in the right place. Let me know if you have questions. There's points of contact on all of our environmental pages, and we'll be glad to help you out. I'll be followed by the chaplain. Thank you.
Good morning, Chaplain Dave Schaffner. I know it feels like we just finished Christmas, but we're heading into the Easter and Lent season. So as always, I tell you, find any browser, type in JBLM, religious support, and it'll take you to our website. This morning, we're going to take you to our corresponding Facebook page. And on our Facebook page, we have listed the Easter and Lent services that are coming up. Now, you'll notice that we've added extra services on Easter Sunday. We've also going to conduct a sunrise service for those of you who are willing to get up early and come out. There will be one here on Lewis, Maine. There'll be one over on McChord Field. So we'll have Easter services. We've also added several extra Catholic masses during the Easter service, as well as some special services. You see the Ash Wednesday service, Stations of the Cross, and then we'll also be offering, if we can go to the next slide, we'll be offering a Shrove Tuesday and a Maundy Thursday service, as well as a Good Friday service. So lots of extra services during Holy Week. Also remember that Passover falls at the same time as Easter this year. So we also have Passover services that are going on. And then one special service that's happening during February that isn't on this list is our Buddhist service called Magja Puja, which happens on the 25th of February, 1600, over at Soldiers Chapel. If you'd like more information about that, type in JBLM Buddhist Community and go to their Facebook, and there's extra information on their Facebook for that special service. I will be followed this morning by JBLM Scholarship.
Hi, my name is Angie Melnick, and I'm from the Lewis-McChord Family Scholarship Fund, which is a local 501c3 that provides scholarships to children and spouses of active duty, retired, and Gold Star service members that are assigned to JBLM or live within a radius. This scholarship can be used for post-secondary education at institutions of higher learning, so whether it is going to college or just continuing your education at a trade school beyond that, our scholarship will fund that. In the last 5 years, we've given out $193,750 to 149 recipients. Our application can be found on our website at jblmscholarship.org, and it is due on March 15th. Thank you. I'll be followed by Spouses Club of Lewis-McChord.
Good morning. My name is Melissa Fowler. I am the president of the Spouses Club of Lewis-McChord. A couple quick things to cover. Down at the bottom of our page, you will see that we are once again having our annual charity event, also known as ACE Night. This is happening on March 26th and the 27th, and it is going to be all virtual. If you click on that link, it'll take you to the Facebook page where you can find some more information about the event, and that's also where you will find all upcoming information. The event is going to be $20 for general admission, as well as $30 for VIP early access. You'll be able to access that and bid on some of our special packages. One of our packages that we have, I actually just found out about this morning. Chef Robert Irvine has decided to donate a fantastic package for us. It is going to be a trip for two to the Robert Irvine Foundation Golf Tournament in June in San Antonio. This package is going to include round-trip airfare for 2 people, hotel for 2 nights, entry to the golf tournament, and a meet and greet with Chef. So that's going to be one of our live auctions. It should be pretty fantastic. Next thing I'd like to talk to you about is our upcoming member mixer, All Strung Out. If you click on that, so All Strung Out is going to be a string art a string art, if you scroll down a smidge, there we go, a string art thing of Washington State with Mount Rainier in the background. All the supplies will be included. It's going to be a virtual event, possibly an in-person event, we're hoping. We'll see what happens. It's gonna be $25. Registration, please, in advance. Let's see, last thing. Community grants. So our community grants, once again, is open this year. Last year, we were able to give out $45,000 to our surrounding community. This year might be a little different. It's been a rough year. We all know that. Our community grants representative has posted a letter on the website that you can read just to kind of get a little bit more information. We're still hoping to raise a crazy amount of money for ACE Night. That, of course, all goes towards our community grants. Community grants is open right now. The application process is open. It's open until the 24th of March. It's open to organizations that serve and impact our military community. So basically anybody surrounding post that has anything to do with any of our JBLM service members and families. That is all I got. Thank you so much. I'm gonna pass it back along to Alicia Grady.
Thanks, Melissa. And thank you to all our presenters. What a great lineup of information that we had today. We do have some follow-on questions that we've been collecting from the audience who's out there viewing. So we'll bring up Colonel Roof from Madigan to answer some of the questions for him.
Yes, I have a question here from Mrs. George. Thank you for the question. Clarifying the MHS Genesis patient portal access. So I wanted to make sure I got that correctly, left out a key detail. One is that when you enroll in the TRICARE in this area, you are enrolled in the MHS Genesis, our electronic health record. In order to be able to access the patient portal, the first encounter that you have in there will trigger that access and enable you to make an account. For example, if you get a prescription, if you go to the ER, if you have a clinic visit, anything where there's an encounter established within the facility and within the medical record, that automatically triggers your ability to access the patient portal. That's a one-time thing that triggers that, so you don't have to go back and do it again, but that'll give you that access. Thank you.
Thank you, Colonel Roof. And next up, we'll bring back Colonel Duncan to answer some questions.
Thanks, Alicia. Lindsay, your question, can one gym be open before PT, approximately 5:05, for my healthy, happy heart? I like how you use the theme. Appreciate that. I do appreciate the question. I also appreciate the fact that you're getting up at 05 to work out. Well done. But right now, we need to keep them for active duty, for service members only, active duty, reserve, guard, as mentioned earlier. I definitely understand your point, though, and we are looking at it. And I like your suggestion too about one gym. I think we'll continue to look at this. So more to follow soon. Thanks for the question.
Thank you, Colonel Duncan. And finally, we'll bring back up Ms. Cardosa from the Housing Office to answer some questions.
I have a question here from Erica. We've been in a hotel on base for almost 18 weeks. We were told January, February for move-in for Discovery Village, but still no date. We're paying $250 a month over BAH because we have pets. So, Erica, we definitely want to help you. Please contact your leasing center and your leasing coordinator. They'll be able to guide you if Discovery is still not available with the ever-changing dates and availability. If Discovery is going to run a little bit longer than our projected January, February, they can help guide you into a different neighborhood, something that will still fit your needs, but that will be available sooner. So I understand the need for housing, and you are paying over. So use that three-step process as well. So if your leasing coordinator is unable to help you, contact our management office, which is where you'll find me and Donna, our other regional property manager. We will help you, and if for some reason we can't, there's that step 3, which is our government partner. So please, please, please contact our housing office. Thank you.
Okay, thanks again to all our presenters. We appreciate all the information, and thanks to the JBLM community for tuning in to the February Sound Summit. We look forward to seeing you again in March for the March Sound Summit. Thanks, and have a great day.